Well, I have to say, American Psycho and The Wolf of Wall Street were 100% correct about the investment banking industry. There's no stopping the cash flow and people move on to earn upwards of $250,000. As Jordan Belfort famously said in The Wolf of Wall Street, the name of the game, moving the money from the client's pocket to your own pocket. And that's why a career in investment banking is one of the most lucrative careers in the finance industry. Even Patrick Bateman was a successful investment banker, and I seriously don't condone Bateman's behavior. But we can surely learn from his success in the field, and who knows that you get an opportunity to work with some of the world's largest and most influential companies like JP Morgan, Rothschild, Goldman Sachs, or even BlackRock. But the reality of the investment banking world is just like two faces of a coin. It's intense and sometimes dark as well. Hey guys, my name is Abhyang Srinath and I'm the CEO and study abroad expert at MentorMe and MIMSA. And keeping the conspiracy theories aside, I'll be doing a detailed analysis of the world of investment banking. And today we are going to uncover the truth behind investment banking and the mysterious world of investment bankers. In the end, I will also reveal my 3 secrets that can help you kickstart your career in investment banking. But before we begin, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to MIMSA to get all the latest study abroad updates. Investment banking, investment bankers, you may have heard these terms thrown around. But what exactly do they do? What does it mean? And why do investment bankers make such eye-watering salaries, with some earning nothing less than $180,000 or even higher than $250,000 as a starting salary? All of this comes with a cost. Investment banking is known for its grueling work hours, which can easily stretch from 80 to 100 hours a week during peak periods. This can lead to burnout and affect work-life balance as well. In fact, in 2021, junior bankers at Goldman Sachs complained about their workload and working conditions, which led the company to announce measures to address the issue. If this was not enough, then the high-pressure environment created by tight deadlines, large deals, and high stakes can take a toll on employees' mental and physical health. For instance, in 2021, the CEO of Credit Suisse resigned due to the bank's losses from collapse of Archegos Capital, which put immense pressure on the bank's employees. Investment banking is an industry where reputations are made and fortunes are won or lost in the blink of an eye. And investment bankers tend to sacrifice their personal lives in the pursuit of the success. And now suddenly, if you think of it, the lifestyle that was showcased in all these movies tended to seem real. Now, investment bankers are masters of financial markets with a deep understanding of trends, regulations, and risk factors. But that's not all. They are skilled in the art of negotiation and building relationships. It's a high-wire act that requires exceptional communication skills, strategic thinking, and nerves of steel. And the competition, it's fierce. Investment banks are constantly on the lookout for top talent, and they're willing to pay top dollar to attract and retain the best and brightest. It's a never-ending game of one-man-ship with high salaries skyrocketing to dizzying heights. This industry is also highly competitive. There are limited job openings and many qualified candidates vying for the same position. In 2020, Goldman Sachs and JP Morgan reportedly received over 100,000 job applications for, guess what, their summer internship. So there you have it, the reality behind investment banking and the unbelievable salaries earned by investment bankers. There's a famous saying that says, stay in investment banking, grind your way up, and retire at age 40 with more than $10 million. See, it's a world full of risk, pressure, and competition. But for those who are willing to take the plunge, the rewards can be immense. But in order for that to happen, you must really be ready to bring your A game. The industry is not for the faint of heart, and it requires some serious skills. You need to be a wizard when it comes to numbers and data. You'll be spending your days analyzing financial statements, creating models, doing complex valuations. Let me tell you, there's no room for error in this line of work. You need to be precise, fast, and spot on with your analysis. And the most important one is that you need to be a people person, because you'll go ahead and win deals later on. Now that you know the reality, it's a time to spill the beans about getting into this fast-paced world of investment banking. The correct education is the stairway to kickstarting your investment banking career. You might be wondering, why is this so important? Well, if you haven't got your basics right, then you will probably get nowhere. There's Jamie Dimon, CEO of JP Morgan Chase, who is one of the top dogs in the industry, and he holds an MBA from Harvard Business School. Then you have Andrea Orcel, CEO of UniCredit, which holds a Master in Management degree from Bocconi in Milan, which is one of the world's best schools and the best in Italy. He's been in investment banking for over 25 years and has held senior positions at UBS, Bank of America, and this guy knows his stuff. He's a master of the game. And lastly, there's David Solomon, CEO of Goldman Sachs, who also holds an MBA from Harvard Business School. This guy has been with Goldman Sachs for over 20 years and has served various senior leadership roles. He's a big deal in the industry and he knows how to get things done. You just saw that people are big shots in investment banking industry, and they crack this because of one common thing. Well, guess what? The right education. But the question is, where should you go and study for these degrees? You may be wondering, do I really need such a top school, such a top pedigree? Well, the sad answer is yes, you do. There's literally no way around it. Investment banks are known to hire only from the best schools in the world. Even if you look at India, you will only find the top firms recruited from IIMs and ISBs, nothing else. The same happens abroad. Maybe LBS, Cornell, Columbia. You have to be from one of the top schools if you want to crack into the investment banking industries. So I talked a bit about the schools, right? Well, there's not just the MBA that's a way into the degree. There are different degrees that you can take up to enter the investment banking industry and work your way up to becoming a CEO. You never know. So let's cut to the chase. What exactly are these degrees? Well, degree number 1 is a very own Master in Business Administration, or an MBA. And investment bankers, for instance, earn between $150,000 to $200,000 after graduating from an MBA. There are many amazing schools to consider here. You have NYU, Duke, London Business School, HEC Paris, INSEAD, NUS. Again, the top schools depending on whichever country you're from. But here remember, the degree requires you to have at least 3 to 5 years of work experience, preferably in finance, if you want to break into investment banking, that is. So if you have that, then definitely pursuing an MBA from one of these top schools is what I would recommend to you. Just in case you don't have that much work experience or don't want to wait and want to make into the finance industry faster, well, you cannot go wrong with a master's in finance or a master's in management. Both these degrees can help you achieve that 6-figure salary from the world's top companies, and you don't really need a lot of work experience to get into the same, though you need a good profile. So for MFin, you can look at schools such as Tepper, LSE, Oxford, and HEC Paris. There may be some of these schools who require you to have at least 2 years of work experience, but for MIM, you don't need any work experience at all, though you may need some internships. You have top schools like SSEC, ESCP, IB, UBC, LBS Imperial. See, these are just some of the ways to get into the world of investment banking and becoming a big shot. So if you have a penchant for finance, love math, and love that high roller lifestyle, well, nothing can be better than a career in investment banking. And one of the best ways to get into this career fast is through a business degree. Now, if you guys are confused about which degree, which country, which school should be the ideal choice for you, we can help you with that. You can go ahead and book a free consulting session via the link in the description below, and our experts will help you figure out the exact school based on your profile and help you chart a path towards that beautiful investment banking job. Lastly, if you have any questions about investment banking, companies, jobs, salaries, or schools, please go ahead and leave them in the comment section below, and we'll be happy to answer them. And guys, if you love the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up so other people can also see it and love it as well.